407, which is a toll road, and we're on our way up to Huntsville. See some relatives up in that neck of the woods. It's about 250, 60 kilometers from Burlington, something like that. And yeah, it's a nice road. We thought we'd take the toll road. It is a few bucks, but we'll wait and see. Wait for the bill. And not too much traffic on this road right now, but it's a good bypass for getting to 400, which is not a toll road. And we take it, that's pretty well as far as it goes. I think it goes 400 and then just a little bit further than that, as far as I can recall. So when we hit the 400, we take that north up to Barrie and Aurelia, and that eventually gets us out into the Muskoka country up there, and we end up in Huntsville. Nice little town. Not quite sure how long we're going to be there. It's about, well, it's 22 degrees outside. It's kind of muggy. When I was packing the car up, I was actually sweating, and I don't normally do that. You know, it's out west. It's a dry heat, just like it's a dry cold. Like it's never cold there. It's just a dry cold. But yeah, it's a little muggy here. And of course, we had rain, so that made it even more muggier. And that's when you start needing air conditioning. Yesterday you probably saw that vlog that I put up there about the ship, hoping the ship was going to come through the canal. Well, I checked it out on the internet, and that thing is just floating around, or it's sitting out there way out in by Oakville, I think it was. And it's just a little tanker, and it's still sitting there. So it's obviously waiting for something in the harbor, even though there is piers open, but it's probably not the right one. So I was watching the traffic go in and out on the internet. They've got an internet website which will tell you where the ships are anywhere in the world. So I just put down the one for Hamilton, and saw this, actually there was a ship just heading into the canal when I checked it out this morning. So yeah, sorry folks, I couldn't get a ship going through there. I would have liked to, but that's the way it goes. Win some, lose some. Anyway, in front of you, way in the distance there, you'll probably see some little spikes sticking up, and that's the beginning of Toronto. Of course, Toronto is pretty well starts in Burlington, might as well say.
On the current road.
Many years ago when I lived in Burlington, it was country. All the way from Burlington into, say, Mississauga area. And I used to go back and forth to the airport in Toronto when I was based here. And yeah, it's totally changed now. It's just industry, commercialized buildings.
Remain on the current road, ON 407 East.
And subdivisions, lots of new subdivisions. So there you can see 407 Express Toll Route, ETR. Okay, you can see how wide this damn road is out here, folks. It's, what do we got, 6 lanes? 2, 4, 6 lanes. This is the toll road still. Airport exit to Toronto International Airport was just off our right here. And even though the speed limit, as you can see there, I don't know if you can see it on the right there, just coming up, just in front of that little black truck there, it says 100. I think that's just a suggested speed. Do what you want, because I just had a car come up behind me out here, and it was just like I was standing still, and I'm doing 110. So, yeah, I guess you got to do 120 here to be in the in group. Well, we'll just stay at 110. That's fast enough for me. I'm one of those old kind of guys, you know, retired. So, but 110, boy. There's a cop there. He's passing me. the old OPP there. And they'll probably be passing him now. Yep, see? Well, he's going to turn off, so.
Keep to the right in 3 kilometers.
So I guess the police even indicate that, 110, that's okay to go 110. Of course, everybody else is passing me now anyway, so obviously they're going faster than 110. And he doesn't seem to care. So there he is. He's off. He's exiting. And these guys are all passing me. Hey, I had a guy pass me out here. He had a pickup truck, and he was pulling probably a good 30-foot trailer. I don't know what he was doing, but he had to be doing at least 130. And I don't know. But hey, listen, that's just me rambling on here. What am I doing? Rambling? Okay, thanks. I needed help.
You're welcome.
But this is on a Sunday, so it's not that busy.
That's right.
And
Keep to the right in 1 kilometer.
there are 400s coming up here. It says keep to the right, so I got to keep to the right here. In 1 kilometer. So we're going to Barrie. And got to move to the next lane. So if memory serves me correctly,
66 on 400 Barrie Toronto, followed by a keep to the left.
that was about 50,
Keep to the
maybe
left
60 kilometers of driving.
On 400 North Barrie.
And I think the toll on that is something like 22 bucks.
Keep to the left on 400 North Barrie.
So I'm told.
Whatever.
So we'll just wait.
Don't break the bank.
It ain't gonna break the bank.
These grasses, there's a lot of grasses they use.
Yeah, they got special grasses here on the side. You can see that. I don't know what that stuff's called, but I know it's very resilient, especially to things like salt. Okay, now we're just merging on pretty soon onto the 400 northbound. The big old 400 here coming up. Everybody's heard about 400. And this is the road that in the winter, after a good wind and maybe a snowstorm, becomes, it's a historical road. There's a lot of people that actually live north of Toronto, like Aurelia and Barrie, and they commute to Toronto. And areas in between, of course, but and there's lots of areas in between. Now, way in the distance there, you'll see the Wonderland. And I don't know if you can see it. Way in the distance, you'll probably see these things on the just to the right of the freeway here. Now, this used to be like miles away. Like, I mean, there was nothing there. It was built right out in the middle of the country. Just a farmer's field. Well, more than one. And I can remember when the place first opened. And it was like, wow. You know, they had artificial mountains they built in there, and it was just a wow thing. And it still is. I mean, it's a very well-known area. But we're here like bang. We're like, I mean, there was nothing here. There was just nothing. But here you go, off to the right. It's behind these trees here. Is Ontario's Wonderland, I think it's called. Is it Wonderland? And it's a massive place, folks. There's that artificial mountain. See that mountain they got in there? And there's a ride that goes through it.
Canada's Wonderland.
Yeah, Canada's Wonderland. Just off to the right here. And look at the houses. They're almost right up to it. Look at this, see this high-density housing? I mean, that's unreal. The bush is still here, which is kind of good because it kind of separates it. Now I noticed when we came back from, we were down in Port Dover area there on, when was it, yesterday or day before? You'll notice that from one of my previous vlogs. We were looking at some of the boats out down there and right on Lake Erie. And I just had a brain fart. I can't remember what point I was trying to make. Oh yeah, when we were driving back, I noticed we've been doing this a couple of times, like we were in Brantford because I wanted to check out some of the airplane stuff over at one of the airplane stores there, aircraft parts, aircraft spruce is what it's called. Anyway, they've got a place right at the airport in Brantford, and every time I'm here I usually go down there, pick up a bunch of catalogs for the guys, because they're real thick things. They're like a big Bible actually. Anyway, I noticed the trees coming down one of the highways out there had changed in one day. So as we go further north, we may see some more colors taking place in the trees. So hopefully, and yeah, we're going to make a stop here. This is the service. This is well, no, it's not. Is it this one?
I think so.
Okay, I can't remember. But yeah. Anyway, we're going to stop here because I think there is a Tim Hortons here as well.
Yeah, I think it's straight
through. Okay, we'll do that. Yeah, they redid this one. This is good.
Yeah.
Because the old one was getting old. Okay, so we're going to go into here.
And I need a coffee.
And we're going to get a Timmy's. We're going to get Timmyized, whatever. So we'll just go through this pull-through. There we go. I like my pull-throughs. There we go. I just had to turn that around. And we're going to get a Timmy's.
And maybe a donut.
Oh yeah, we might get some of those.
Not the pumpkin pie one.
Not the pumpkin pie one?
The other pumpkin one.
Not the one with all the goodies in it?
No, pumpkin spice.
I ain't gonna get the pumpkin pie one.
You're getting the pumpkin pie? Okay.
Yeah, I showed you that one before, right?
Yeah,
I've on my previous vlog there. It's got a real, oh man, it's got this creamy stuff in it, and then on top it's got a blob of what?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin, okay. What do I know? Okay, we're back. Boy, that was a good coffee.
That was a good donut.
And the donut. Oh, man.
Don't feel guilty.
Those are donuts. Man, they are just something about those donuts. I mean, I don't normally eat donuts. I used to a lot, but not anymore. I sort of got away from it. But boy, I'll tell you, they were good. I mean, it was good. I only had one. Okay, I only had one. Okay. And so we had here. This is what we had. You know, like I'll just show you. I'm not quite sure what this is all about. See this? It says dark roast and stuff. That's something new. It's rich, smooth, full flavor, but I'm not quite sure if this is what we had or not. Is this all new?
I think so.
I don't think so. Anyway, it's that guy right here. You know, right there. Timmy's. Timmy's. Soon, and would you believe, right beside Timmy's, actually, next one over, is a Burger King. And of course, Burger King bought Tim Hortons. And you know, I realized, you know, Tim Hortons, I can't for the life of me see how they could justify buying Tim Hortons for $13 billion. I mean, billion. I'm not talking millions. I'm talking billions. 13 of them. So I don't know. It's obviously a good investment. But anyway, we're going to get going now, and we're going to see if we can go up to a place up on Highway 11, just as you're going towards Huntsville out there. It's sort of in between Aurelia and Huntsville, isn't it? Somewhere around that area.
So.
It's a little outfit called William.
Weber's.
Weber's, that's what I said, Weber's. Yep. I knew it started with a W. And we're gonna see what if it's open first of all, and it's kind of a neat little place to eat. So hopefully it is. If it isn't, well, then you won't see it. If it is, you'll see it. So.